Okay, so we are over here, and I see things are working good, but one problem arised, and this is this has changed, so we'll have to work upon this, and so the problem arose because we changed the maximum width for this, and this denotes all other SS like IDs. So in this case, we just gonna follow the same procedure we did with this image banner. Like we have to get the section ID and all. So image with text reviews, the way we did like this. So something like this. All right. So let's see what is the actual ID over here. So this is the ID, and we'll get the ID, uh, image banner. So I don't think that we need anything from the image banner. I'm going to close this. And we created something, testimonial sections, because that's an ID actually. So we are just going to use the same procedure we followed in the other one, right? So let's see, um, is it image featured collection FAQ? No, not FAQ, but it should be uh, rich text with not image with reviews. I think so. Image with text reviews. So not this one. So let's see if something has been changed over here. Star rating, no, not this one. But what I'm looking for is an ID. All right. So it's not. So do we have a class? I don't think so. We need a class. We need the ID so that we can actually use the ID. So let's see what sections we created. So rich text, no, images not Instagram, not logo with star rating, not the star rating. We are going to close this FAQ. We are going to close this. Um, shipping bar, I think the shipping bar is the one which we should be working on. Not shipping bar, testimonial sections, yeah, this. So I was talking about this. So now under Instagram images we are going to have this, and again this would be affected, like this would only affect this section. All right, so no other section would be affected by whatever settings we do over here. All right, so even we can do the same thing with this. Okay, so each section ID is unique, and that way we whatever we do down is not going to affect the up one. All right, so yeah, that's okay now. That's kind of okay-ish, and we have accomplished a lot of things over here. And let's see, we have the social proof thing. Do we have the social proof? Wait, social proof, yeah, this is testimonials actually, and that's called the social proof. And we have this thing, this thing is also there, and yes, almost there, almost there. Let's work on the footer part. So footer, let's add a block menu. uh, so how do we want the footer to show up? We want the footer to be not like this. It should be again a menu, again two menus. Let's add three menus, and we have three menus with a I would say it's this part. So other things are there, but yeah, we have these sections coming up over here, right? So the footer is there, almost there, but yeah, it's not 100%, but we are still on the right path. So let's add a block and name it like, can we add this, add a section over here? So brand information, okay, under brand information we need this okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to navigate to footer, footer dot liquid, and let's see under brand information we need a newsletter. And let's see where the newsletter block coming from. So the newsletter is coming from this, so we are going to see the newsletter. So this div, and let's see this div is okay. So I'll use this information and Control X and put it when we have this brand information, and that should have the social it, it should be before the social icons. So it is before the social icons. So yeah, it should work. Did I save it? I should be saving it. Yeah, we have it, and looking nice. That's looking nice actually. And yeah, we can have one more section that's below with a small website name, and all the icons should be coming up. So that's not an issue, and we are going to remove the footer. So I hide them. All right, and that's okay. Now we have everything looking good. All right, so that's okay. Subscribe to our email, and yeah, things are going to look good now. Right. Now what we have over here from top to bottom is almost complete. And we like, if I talk about the product page also, we can have the same layout. We are going to have somewhat similar layout. So let's work on the product page also, because most of the things here are created. except for this product categories, we should have a button. We do have a button over here which goes to the product categories, so that's okay with me. So like basically we have the layout that goes to the particular product, and let's see if there is an image which is coming behind it. So is there any image which is coming behind it? So no image at the moment, but we can put an image behind it, so that's okay, that's okay, we can put an image behind it. So collections, uh, and the collections should be centered. So let's make it centered, the collection list. uh, we have the option to make it centered. No, we don't have any option to make things centered over here, and that's a shame. uh, but yeah, don't worry, we can actually make this centered. That's okay, that's okay. So um, okay, so uh, now let's quickly jump to the product page. Actually, let's make the header a little bit smaller because it's way too big, way too big. And we have this announcement bar, so let's remove some padding. If we can remove the padding from top, we don't need the padding left, we don't need the padding right to be too much. 2 pixels, and uh, column gap is okay. Padding top, we remove the padding top to be 0 and the padding bottom to be 0 because we don't need too much of padding. Okay, so this should be looking good. Okay, so let's see if we do have the option to remove the padding over here. So we have this option, so we can remove the padding top and bottom, and that makes it our life easier. All right, and and on scroll up, do we have on scroll up? Yeah, now it's looking good, things are getting in shape, and yeah, we are proceeding very nicely. And featured collection, I just want the content to be centered, uh, but it's not centering the content. So let's see why it's not centering the content. In settings, card, no, wait, uh, yeah, I think so, this is better. We need the card layout actually, the card, and we can select the color scheme for this. Does that affect other sections? Because we have to be 100% sure that it doesn't affect other sections. So now this is the layout made out of this is the layout made out of this. Now what we are going to do is we are going to actually duplicate this whole thing, because not duplicate, but if we check the product page does have this as recommended section, this steps section, features. We are going to work on the features, but if we scroll down, then we have the social proof, then there is video section which we are going to create, uh, then there is a comparison section which we are still going to create, and then there is this section which we already have, and then we have this thing. So let's quickly create go to products, and we have this product page, good looking product page, and let's add sections one by one. So first of all, we need the top shipping bar, right? So we need this shipping bar, and we can scroll up, and we don't need this multi-column thing. uh, we just need some images, not columns, and we don't need the button, and we simply need the images. So we'll select the images, which are uh, this one, I guess, this one, and we have the option to change the padding, top, bottom, 0 0, and we can change the color scheme to be color scheme 6. We don't need a background, so we can remove the background. And number of columns on desktop, we have 4, and the shipping bar, we have 1 2, and let's see if we have a text over here. If we check the home page, do we have a column? Yes, we can name it as a column. So column, is it column? Right, we'll duplicate this, duplicate, and then we duplicate, and then we duplicate. We have that shipping bar coming up, and in the home page, like, it should be uniform for both home page and the product page. So I save it. Then in the product page, uh, let's forget about this section at the moment. We create other parts, because let's quickly set up header content. What is that? It might be some app installed by the customer, so let's forget that. So we need we need our logo list. So the logo list is here, and we can add the logos over here. We can add the logos over here. Okay, right, so I'll make it smaller, extra small, and yeah, logo list should be as recommended by, and then we have as recommended by. Okay, I'm always going to this page. The transformation, then we have the steps. So let's go to the steps part. We can add steps. So we have the steps section. That's the whole point of creating this this section, separate section, so that we can reuse that whenever. So the second part doesn't take time, the transformation. So the transformation would be like this, the transformation, right? And the transformation below that, we can have some text if required, but I don't think so we need a text at the moment. But for now we can just have this thing, and this thing, and then this thing, and this thing, and let's make everything centered and save it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. We need to make step 1, step 2, step 3. Let's make it as step 1, 1, and then step 2, and then step 3. Okay, so we have these steps written over here. Then benefits later on, whatever we can replicate. I'm just gonna replicate those things. So I need the social proof. Yeah, I need the social proof. So that is a section called uh, social proof. Social proof text with reviews. We also need this. So testimonials, I think so. That's the social proof. So let's name it as social proof, and we have some text coming up over here, and with images, and let's see, we can content alignment centered, and we'll put this good looking guy over here, and duplicate him, and then duplicate him again, and then we are going to set the background to white just in case, and we have this social proof things coming up, and we got the social proof. That's a slider. I'll make it a slider later on, but yeah, we have that. uh, let's add one more customer. If I add one more customer, what does that do? Duplicate, it goes to the next line. So I'm gonna make these as a slider, but later on. At the moment I'm trying to replicate whatever I have got. All right, so this, and based on so much and so much reviews, right? So let's watch the product page. Go to the product page, and let's see, we have this very good looking things, social proof, etc. Then we should have this comparison thing. We'll make that, we will make that definitely. And then we have this this section that's called image with not text, rich text reviews. All right, so rich text reviews section, and we have to add star reviews over here. All right, so we can put this up. Is it up there? Okay guys, it's up there, right? And this is the product. Let's see. I think so I accidentally closed the mobile layout, so I'll just open the product. Copy this, and I'm gonna open it in this window. Okay, so this thing, put it here so that I'm not confused. I get confused. So we have the social proof, comparison, and we scroll down. We have the FAQ. We can use the FAQ section, FAQ, and we can add FAQ, FAQ, and FAQ, and the name should be FAQ. AQ, right, and then all about the FAQ section, right? So the FAQ is reused. The FAQ is reused, and below the FAQ goes this thing, right? And go up. Okay, we need the logo section over here, so I'll add the not the logo list but the Instagram slider. So I'll name Instagram images. We don't need the title for that, so we'll just remove, and remove. Duplicate, 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 and duplicate, right? And 2 more times duplicate, and let's make the size large. Okay, so we can put this up, save it. We don't need the padding top, we don't need the padding bottom, so save it, and you see the product page did not take much time to, like, it's still incomplete, but we didn't use much time, so we have to create this section. We have to create this section, this video section, and we have to create I think so we do have this image with text section, so we are going to reuse this. We have this features section. We can actually have this features section from Shopify only. So let's see, let's add multi-row like this. That's a multi-row which would be implemented, and we can scroll this up, and it should be above testimonials, I guess. Yeah, benefits, so it should be before steps. yeah, after steps. So we can name this. Do we have the option to name this? We don't have the option, but we can actually name it. We can name it. We will put the option to name it. So benefits, and then scroll down, benefit 1, benefit 2, then features, again the same thing. So okay, so we do have 3 features only. Okay, so we are making good progress. Rows, we don't need the button over here, so we'll remove the button, and we don't need the button over here. We remove the button. So the first has this benefits, 2 benefits, so we'll only show 2 benefits, not 3. So let's remove the third one, and let's replicate this whole stuff, and we can have a name for this, but as you can see, we don't have the settings for that, so at the moment we are not going to do that. But now as we scroll down, we have this image with text, so we will put one image with text section over here. So image with text, is it good enough to use this section? I guess image with text, yes, we can use this. We can scroll this up, and the image would be right. No, image left, image second, right. So we have that. This image, okay. Before that we'll have this small review section, but so far so good. Almost things are there, like I would say the structural thing is done, like almost there. We just need one more thing over here at the bottom, so that is all of you know. So let's close these things, and we will duplicate this and put this at the bottom, yeah, and save it. And explore by series, this is also a carousel, so we need to create this part. We need to create other small parts like this video part. We need to create other small sections also, so yeah, but I'm working on those. Good. So we are getting there, we are getting closer. Okay, so in order to make things beautiful, we'll have to put real life images, I guess. We need to now almost the structural part is complete. uh, like I'm just going to work on the functionality part also, but almost the structural part is there. uh, so what we are going to do afterwards this, we are going to create the CSS to make this whole thing look beautiful, because at the moment it looks very novice. I would say it is just like a small a new beginner can also make this. So let's make it beautiful also, right?